It is only 2 minutes and 2 seconds long, and it is the most sickening, total disinformation I have ever heard in my life. In fact, I'm going to play it right now from the start, but stop and dissect each piece of it one more time. Let's cue that up, and then let's just go through it piece by piece, okay? So just be ready every few seconds to stop it. Go ahead and roll pure deception. Here it is.
If we really want to help law enforcement protect Americans from homegrown extremists.
Hit pause. If we really want to help law enforcement protect us from homegrown extremists. Do you catch both the lies? They've been blocking law enforcement at every turn on record systematically with these mosques and coordinating with the mosque. There's a total pattern now. With the foreign governments financing it at the local level, but also at the national level, giving campaign money to Obama and Hillary and other Democrats. I mean, this is unprecedentedly evil. This is espionage. This is foreign infiltration. So if we really want to help law enforcement stop homegrown extremists, this is not homegrown. This is foreign, financed, run, pledged allegiance to ISIS, directed by ISIS, part of the ISIS cult. It's like a way of life. It's directed. You buy into it, you get the book, you get the publications, you follow it. Total lies. And what, we're 8 seconds into it? How many seconds into the 2-minute clip are we?
8 seconds exactly.
Yeah, 8 seconds in. Let's back it up again and just start from the beginning, and then I'll let it go forward. Just play it. Go ahead, please.
If we really want to help law enforcement protect Americans from homegrown extremists, the kind of tragedies that occurred at San Bernardino and that now have occurred in Orlando.
Hit pause. Let's go all the way back. I'm going to start at the start, from the very start of the clip. San Bernardino and Orlando. I mean, we had Army, Navy, Marine Corps shooting. We had Fort Hood. We had all these others, and they won't say it's jihad there. And he's up there using what they have helped happen to go after the American people's sacred right that started the Revolutionary War in 1775, that was officiated in 1776, July 4th. That's what it's all about. They're striking at the heart of it. These vipers. I mean, this guy is such a viper. I mean, just look at this guy. Look at him. I mean, it's Twilight Zone that our elite are this soft, even though they're corrupt, would put something this venomous in office that just wants to engage in the bizarre ritual of bringing in these horrible, filthy jihadis to then kill us and then blame us for it.
We have to make it harder for people who want to kill Americans to get their hands on weapons.
All right, pause. Back it up 10 seconds. I'm sorry, we had to do this as a whole college class. I could teach a 1-year course on this 2-minute, 2-second clip. Seriously. Just analyzing. This is pure satanic lies. I mean, only the devil could string something together that is a pure lie from start to finish. He just said that if we want to stop this, we've got to have meaningful controls. When this guy worked for an international security company contracted by Homeland Security and is running around with licensed guns in New York and Florida and casing the joint, and coworkers are warning about him, threatening to kill people, but the boss is politically correct at the globalist security company, it's beyond that, and won't do anything. And the FBI comes twice and is ordered to stand down, and his imam is saying, kill gays. His father is on YouTube saying, kill gays. And then Obama blames the American people and the Second Amendment and lies and says that there was no background check and nothing was done to stop him. And at the end of the clip, threatens everyone cryptically and says there's going to be more of these and they're going to get bigger. Oh, we know you're going to have your people go into a school and kill 300 school kids. I just can see it. I've said nightclubs, schools, elementary kids, and then get ready. They're going to come out and blame John Wayne, folks. I'm telling you. Let's continue with the pure deception.
We have to make it harder for people who want to kill Americans to get their hands on weapons of war that let them kill dozens of innocents. It is absolutely true. We cannot prevent every tragedy.
All right, back it up 10. We, the American people, our right is allowing weapons of war to get to jihadis when he's funded jihadis all over the Middle East to overthrow countries and shipped high-impact tow missiles, Stinger missiles, anti-tank, anti-aircraft weapons to the people who are running around murdering Christians en masse by the hundreds of thousands. He and Hillary are openly shipping them the weapons. They're openly on the payroll, and then they turn around and say that we are giving jihadi weapons. No. And then we learn in Fast and Furious that they're shipping guns to Mexico to the jihadis. That's confirmed. So see, everything they're accusing us of is exactly what he's doing. If you invert what he's saying, we got our sleeper cells in place in America. There's a lot of attacks coming. Get ready for it. We're going to blame your Second Amendment and your free speech, and we're going to take everything you got. I mean, this is so evil. They sit down with the speechwriters, and they write this stuff, just shoveling it at you. And all the leftists go on their Facebook walls, and they run around on their different websites, and they go, Alex, are you proud of yourself now in emails I've got? You Americans with your guns. When are you going to stop it? Whoa. And guess what they're now saying? They're taking down the Facebook pages of people that say that, and there's liberal outrage. How dare you imply this was an organized Islamic plot? How dare you? Our cult leader says it wasn't. It was America's fault. He said so. I mean, what is it we won't put up with? You're in a cult, folks, if you follow this.
It is absolutely true. We cannot prevent every tragedy. But we know that, consistent with the Second Amendment, there are common sense steps that could reduce gun violence and could reduce the lethality.
Hit pause. None of them are common sense. All the stuff they want's already in place. They keep acting like it wasn't. They keep acting like he didn't have a license. They keep acting like he wasn't hooked into Homeland Security. They keep acting like his dad didn't visit the White House. They keep acting like his brother doesn't work with contractors in Homeland Security, bringing in more jihadis. They keep acting like they're not protecting the mosque. They keep acting like all of this, again, just we need some common sense. Come on, America. We had an American do this. Americans are doing some bad stuff. We just need to take their guns and their speech.
We should give ATF the resources they need to enforce the gun laws that we already have.
Expand the gun grabbers.
People with possible ties to terrorism who aren't allowed on a plane.
Yeah, get rid of due process.
Shouldn't be allowed to buy a gun.
It's got to work for Homeland Security.
Enough talking about being tough on terrorism.
All right,
Actually
pause.
be tough.
Oh, yeah. Quit talking about being tough. Actually be tough and help fund al-Qaeda, now known as ISIS, to invade all these countries and overthrow our allies in Egypt and other areas. This is incredible. This guy is running an Islamic jihad invasion into our country. He went to madrasas as a child. He is literally attacking our nation. Literally. You can say he's the head of al-Qaeda in the United States. He is. He is funding it. He is protecting it. I talked to federal sources. They said, no, absolutely. We know. We know Hillary is on their payroll. We know they're getting funding from the same group that funds ISIS. We know. We are literally ordered to do nothing. Oh, but they want to pass more laws taking more of our liberties to use it against the American people.
And stop making it easy as possible for terrorists to buy assault weapons.
Okay. Terrorist.
Reinstate the assault weapons ban. Make it harder for terrorists to use these weapons to kill us.
Ban the guns.
Otherwise, despite extraordinary efforts across our government, by local law enforcement, by our intelligence agencies, by our military, despite all the sacrifices that folks make, these kinds of events are going to keep on happening. And the weapons are only going to get more powerful.
Oh, yeah, I bet you're cooking something up big, brother. It's a very dangerous time to be alive, folks. They're making their move. This is the attempted takedown of America. God help us. I've never seen anything this naked, anything this brazen, anything this deceptive. This is truly sickening.